Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel Leela Web Dev. So we are trying to build our custom Node.js framework Leela.js, right? So today in this video we will dive into an exciting feature that is nothing but adding our middleware functionality. So just like the Express how it will add, so we'll try to add the middleware functionality. So what is this middleware actually? Middleware lets us run functions before any route is executed. Perfect for executing the tasks like authentication, request bodies, and handling calls and all those things. So if I try to show you, oh sorry, if I try to show you here in our code, so what is the code we are trying to use it, try to do it. There is nothing but the server.js file. So here, so whenever we are trying to do the code, lila.get, right? Yeah, so now here whenever we are trying to do it, so we have some set of code which we need to do the session modification and all those things. So always repeating the code for particular routes, it will be a time taking job. So copy paste and all those things. So we will try to do the middleware for this one. So now before we touch our framework, so let's write example code so that we can define middleware. So now I will create at the top. Okay, so whenever a route is getting executed, before that I want to execute particular logic. So here I will try to do something like Leela.js dot before each route. So I will try to make like this before each. Okay, and this one will take request, response, and also the next handler. Okay, so this next handler normally we will use it in the JS file. So here what I will be trying to do it is, so this is our code. Sorry, not like this. Here I need to have this is a callback function actually. Okay, this one will have three functions, and here I will do console.log of first middleware called. Okay, and then only I will call the next request. So the next request is nothing but the next middleware, and the same thing you can repeat it how many times you want it. You can repeat like this. So here I can repeat like this, and here I can repeat like this, so that this is the second middleware which you will be calling, and this is the third middleware which it will be calling. And if you want, you can also add the set time mode, so that afterwards only the second middleware will be executed. This next function I will call it here in after 2 seconds. Okay, and the same thing I will try to call it here also after 2 seconds. That's it. So now we are calling the three middlewares. So we have defined the three middlewares. So here if you want to write the logic, you can write it. So just I am creating a new function in our framework. So there is nothing but before each. So whenever the before each method executed, so I am saying, so this one will take a callback, so which is request, response, and also the next. So you will get the request, you will get the response, and also you after all your logic is completed, you need to call this next event handler. So next callback. So this next callback you need to call it. Fine. So fine. So now this next callback is nothing but the next callback method actually. So now we need to frame this all thing. So how we can frame this all thing? Let's go to our Leela.js framework. Let's go to our Leela.js. Where is this one? Yeah, here this is our framework, right? So now for this one, what I will try to do it is, first of all, I will create the middlewares array so that I can have all these middlewares. So middlewares is equal to empty array, and we have a before each method, right, which is directly the method for this one. So here I will be having the before each, and for this before each, what you are getting a callback method. So this callback will consist of request, response, and also the next method. So just what I will try to do it is, I will push this callback method. So this dot middlewares dot push of callback. So how many callbacks you are calling, those all the callbacks I will be pushing into an array. So now when I need to call this middlewares, so when I need to execute this callback in the middlewares, so when I need to execute it is before sending the response. So where we are trying to send the response, so here. So whenever the root handler is getting handled, before that I need to call this method middlewares. So what I will try to do it is, here I will create a method something like run middlewares. Okay, so here I will try to call the middlewares. So when this middlewares everything is completed, so here I will try to send the request, response, and also after these middlewares all are completed, then I need to execute the callback function. Okay, so this callback function entire thing should be inside this. So this all code, then only it should be executed. Okay, so this is the code. So now I need to run all the middlewares. After this middlewares is completed, all complete middlewares are run, then this callback method should be executed. This callback method is nothing but just this route handling and all this. So this is correct, right? So now here let's try to run this middlewares. So run middlewares, and here what is the thing you are getting? Request you are getting, okay, request you are getting, response you are getting, and another callback you are getting. So now this callback we need to execute at the end. So here, so what you can do, the simple thing. So we know that total middlewares are 3. So we have implemented that total middlewares are 3. 1, 2, 3. So now in the middlewares array, so you will be having the callback method. There is nothing but this entire callback method. You will be having 3 callback methods in the array. So just what I can do here, if you want, so this dot middlewares of 0, the first one I am calling, but here I need to send the request comma response. So these two things I need to send it, request comma response. The next is nothing but a callback function again. The callback function will be executed after all this one is executed. So now what I would be trying to do here, so the next one which I would be trying to execute is callback, and here I will try to run this dot middlewares of 1 of, again I will send the request comma response. Then what I will be trying to do, again I will send the callback here. So in this one I will run this dot middlewares of 2 of request comma response, and here I will call again the callback. In this callback I will run this callback, that is nothing but our route handling. Now this is how you will be executing the middlewares. Now if you try to execute this code, okay, let's go here, and here I will stop it and I will clear this one all, and now I have executed. So server is listening to the port. Let's go to our postman. So here I will be calling the login first. So here if you try to see, so it is trying to execute. I don't know whether it will execute or not. Yeah, now we got the output. Let's go to our terminal, and you can see that first middleware, second middleware, third middleware has been called. So we got the response. Now I will try to get the user details. If I click on this one and if I try to see here, first executed, second executed, third executed, and after third you will be able to get the user ID token and sending user data. So it is trying to send the user data, sending the user data. Okay, so I forgot the code to add it, I think. Okay, fine, let's try to add that code. So fine, now we are able to get the data. Okay, so now if I click on this send again, let's try to, so now middlewares will be called one by one. So here you'll be able to see the middlewares are calling, then only the user ID token and all those things. Okay, fine. So now we are able to get the received data. So now middlewares are getting executed, but here the code is written in such a way that these middlewares is static, something like static, not static, only 3 are there. So now we want to make it dynamic in such a way that how many middlewares you are adding it, those middlewares automatically it should be executed. So for this one, what I will be trying to do it is I will be trying to implement the recursive function. So for implementing this recursive function, so what I will be trying to do it is, first of all I will try to get the total middleware count, how many I am having. Total middlewares count is equal to this dot middlewares dot length. Okay, so now first of all I will try to run the first middleware, that is nothing but index of 0. So here I will create a function constant run is equal to, and in this one what you need to do, you need to send only the index, that's it. So now this is the index. So now here I will try to call something like, I will write if index is less than total middleware counts. So that means, so still the middlewares are there. So then I will try to execute the first middleware. So if it is middlewares of index, and I need to send the request and also the response, and here we need to send the callback function, right? So here I will call again the run method, but this time I will do the index plus 1. Okay, that's it. So that means like the first time 0 will execute, so then it will try to execute this callback method, and then in this callback method again run of 1. So that means again this one will execute with 1, and 1 is less than total we are having 3, 1 is less than 3, then it will execute again with the 2. So now you will get the 2 is less than 3, yes, so 2 of it will execute. Next it will come the 3, and 3 is less than 3. So now that the total middlewares count are completed, so then it will go, it needs to go to the else block. So if it goes to the else block, what we'll do, we will call our callback route handler, that's it. And now I can remove this entire code. So now I have implemented the same concept. So whatever the things I have copied it here, whatever the things I have made it here, the same thing one by one, the same logic it is trying to execute this one, but this time in a recursive manner. So now how many middlewares you will be added, it will go through this loop and it will execute it. So this is how we will be implementing the recursive functions. Now what I can do, let's go to our code here again, and I will stop this one. Let's clear it out. I will start again. So fine. Let's go to our Postman, and here I will be doing the login. Let's click on the login. We got this functions. What is this? Yeah, it got it. So middlewares are executing, and if I click on this one, so if you try to see first, second, third, it is executing. Then after we'll get the response. That's it. So now we have successfully implemented the middlewares concept in our project, or in our project means nothing but in our application. So Leela.js Express application we have did it. So whenever you want to execute the middleware means just you can use it something like Leela.js dot before each, and you can write your own logic, but don't forget to call the next. If you don't call the next means then this callback method will not be executed. This callback method we need to execute so that the next middleware will run. So that's it guys about this middleware function. So if you, I hope this found it very useful for you. So this is one of the important concept in the Node.js. If you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video. And if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you.